Hello students. Yes, so in my previous video I had explained on the different types of risk. One is systematic, another one is unsystematic risk. What does systematic risk talk about? What does it involve? Where macroeconomics, that aspect is covered over there, where the effect will be there for the entire economy. On the other hand, it is you know you can't diversify the risk over there, but when it comes to systematic you can diversify your risk. Fine, so we have learned upon the various types which is associated with systematic and unsystematic risk. So now in this video I will take up the new concept, that is topic on the classification of financial markets, right? So before understanding what is a classification, what are the classification, how it is bifurcated on various parameters, we shall understand first what is a financial market is all about. See, financial market, it describes about a marketplace where, like equity securities, bonds, or current, currencies are traded. See here, few financial markets in a, do a security business of a trillions of dollars daily, and some are small scale with, less of the activities, trading activity. These are the markets where the businesses grow with their cash, companies they are going to decrease with the risk, and investors they make more money. Now, what is financial markets is all about? See here, it is a refer to the space, where the selling and buying of financial assets and the securities takes place. See, it allocates the limited resources in the nation's economy. It is going to serve as an agent between the investors and the collector by mobilizing the capital between them. Here, in this type of stock market, it allows the investors to purchase and trade the publicly companies share, and the issue of new stocks, they are firstly like offered in the primary stock market, and the stock securities trading happens in the secondary market as well. So there are a certain the types of financial markets which I would like to include with this particular video. After that we shall look upon what are the financial markets available based on the nature of claim, the maturity, timing of delivery, and the organizational structure. Before that, there are certain types. The first type is on over the counter market, which is called as OTC. Now what is over the counter market talks about? See, they manage the public stock exchange, which is not listed on NASDAQ, that is like American stock exchange, you have New York stock exchange, right? See here, the over the counter market, it's like dealing with the companies which are usually like small companies that can be traded in the cheap and has the less regulation. Whereas coming to the next step of bond market, here it is where a financial market is a kind of a place where the investors they loan the money on bonds, as securities for a set if a time at a predefined the rate of interest. Bonds, they are issued by the corporations, the municipalities, the states, federal governments, which is going to happen across the world. Whereas the next type, it talks about the money markets. Here they trade high liquid and they're like a short maturities, and the lending of securities that matures like in less than 1 year as well. Whereas you have next step, that is a derivatives. What does it talk about? See, they trade the securities, that determines its value from its a primary asset. See, the derivative contract, values are regulated by the market price of the primary item. Here the derivatives market securities, including futures, you have forwards, options, contracts, are going to work here. As I said, the futures, forwards, options, contracts are the difference. The forward contract swaps, isn't it? So again, this talks about one of the types of the financial market. So the next step, what you have is forex market. Now, what does a forex market indicate? See, here it is the financial market, where the investors are trading currencies. Like in the entire world, this is the most liquid financial market what you can come across. All right, so the next step we shall understand, what is the purpose, why do we actually need, the financial markets. That is, of course, to help the finance the company. Basically, financial markets, it allows the companies to finance themselves. That is, by raising the capital. It can be, either by issuing the debt securities, that is in form of bonds or the shares, right? So this allows, like them to finance the business growth and their projects. That is by having the access to long term finance rather than the short term finance, such as you have, the bank loans. And for investors, whether the individuals like a savers, institutions, banks, right? So the financial markets, it offers, the opportunity to invest a capital in the exchange for a return called as a dividend, right? And with that, the prospect of added value if their assets are appreciated, right? So in as a whole, financial markets, they put the companies that need money, in contact with the players who have funds to, do it. So now, if you ask me, mom, why is it even required, why the financial markets are going to help the finance states? So it is something like, states tax, savers are there, the investors on the revenues they obtain from their investments in the financial market, either through tax on financial transactions, which is called as FT, or the tax on dividends. And it can happen on the dividends and the capital gains as well. See, although some investments offer tax benefits, investors they use the simple securities accounts, that are taxed at a relatively high level on their profits. That talks about the income tax rate. And what does financial markets do? It helps in providing a liquidity. See, financial markets, they are such places where where it meets the supply and demand, was the demand, was the supply, and therefore, of course, it achieves the significant level of liquidity. See, they are like reference markets of international investors or to invest their capital, right? Each day, buyers and sellers throughout the world carry out their transactions, and this is really high that liquidity, which benefits both the companies as well as states, because it is an indispensable means of funding, isn't it? That is offering extensive output. And the financial instruments, it is also, said to be a kind of a communication tool. Why it is said to be the communication tool is that, see, multinationals now they use the financial markets, right, as a communication tool, while in terms of, advertising the effects as well, right? So although the majority of market players use financial markets, in terms of raising the funds or reaching out the larger global organization, right, they have to take care of all the aspects. Financial markets, they may also enable the medium sized companies, right, to make themselves known internationally through the IPOs, initial a public offering. And in addition, that publicly traded companies are subject to a number of tax obligations and regulations as well, which is going to, reassure the investors and the customers by making the company more of trustworthy, right? So this talks about the purpose. Let us understand what's the functions, what are the kind of functions involved under financial market. See, the basic thing that it is going to mobilize, mobilize the savings by trading it in the most productive ways or the methods. And what does this financial markets do? Usually financial markets, it assists, in deciding the securities price, like, in terms of interaction with the investors, depending on the demand and the supply which is happening in the market, and where it is going to ensure the liquidity, to the bartered assets as well. And right, one major thing is that, less time consuming and cost effective as part is, they don't have to spend extra time and money to find the potential clients, right, to deal with such securities. And it also, like, it decreases cost by giving the valuable information about the securities which is traded in the financial market. So as a sum up, if I have to sum up with this, a financial market is a marketplace where, the equity securities, currencies, especially bonds, they are traded, where the few markets they do have a security business of, certain like $1 trillion, all those things. So this is how the concept of a financial market is going to work. It is where, the market of, where the monetary assets like commercial papers, certificate of deposits, you guys have learned it under the avenues, marketable securities, right? So that's how things are going to work here. So the market, where the short term financial instruments are traded, right? It's called as money market. And the market in which long term financial instruments are traded is called as capital market. So this classification, it gives you a financial markets. Fine. So this speaks about the overall view about the financial markets.